Wow. Big green screen.
Ugh. I'm live.
Okay.
Hello, chat. We're here. We're only 13 minutes late. What are you doing?
I was spinning.
Get a hold of yourself.
No.
Throw me one of those. Throw me one of those. I'm in free cam.
It's right in front of you.
Pick it up.
It just went in the back of my inventory. Shit.
Dude, just scroll.
Cool. This is awesome. I'm glad that we have these. What are you guys? You guys are so. Oh, wait, I gotta thank resubs. Hey guys, thank you for the resubs. Lucian Light, Strudo for the 13 months, Christo for the 10 months, HJP for the 4 months. Sven, thanks for 3 months. This is so awesome. Krug, thanks for 2 months. Paulie Knight, thanks for 5 months. For those that don't know, we're about to do the SMP Online Direct, which is my Minecraft sub-server. There's a 4th season that's coming out this Saturday that we're going to go through all the changes of. And that's what we're here for today. And to blow our damn horns.
Horn.
That dude, DK, thank you for the 5 months. This is why I watch you. Yeah, yeah. Covenant Kid, thanks for 6 months. Mail Junk, thanks for gifted. I am Max, thanks for 2 months. Big Boy Tom, thanks for 10 months. And for those that don't know, here after the direct, I will be doing a run through of the Creative Plot server, which for the last week or so, people have been building on their AI generated prompts in Creative, and I'm excited to look at what everyone's made. There's some fun stuff on there, so that'll be after the direct. But for now, we got a big presentation that we're gonna do, and oh, you know what that gets. That's a. That's 100 gifted.
Hype train?
You're not
Wait,
dancing in
holy
Minecraft
crap.
enough. You have to.
Juan David gave 100 gifted, by the way.
No, we all have to spin. We have to spin. Spin for 100.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
You can blow it while
Boy,
you spin.
guys, look
You
how
more
happy I
happy.
am.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
how happy
you more
I am.
happy.
That's ridiculous. Thank you so much, Juan. Wasn't expecting that. A lot of new people could join the server now, so that's good. Fleagle, thanks for the 2 years. Appreciate it. Essie, thanks for the private. Feb, thanks for 9 months. Dustfire, thanks for the gifted. Now we can all be in the server, yeah. And there's a hype train. You look so good right now, Matt. Torque, thanks for 6 months.
I'm blowing it while I spin.
Dude.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And I'm
That was
just
so
at it.
scary.
Oh, dude. All right, I'm gonna get off stream now. Well, I mean, I'm still here.
Stream's done.
No, well,
Oh,
no.
stream over.
I
Alright,
just, I
see
just
ya.
thought I'd. 1 second. I'm far too happy right now.
Okay.
Schnitz, thanks for
Next
gifted.
slide.
Next slide.
Hi, welcome to the direct.
Oh. All right, so we got some changes for season 4. All right, as you can see here, we've got a little overview of some of the changes that we've already made and what we are looking for. forward 2. So for one, in season 3, the Nether was 1-to-1, which meant for every 1 block that you would go in the overworld, it'd be 1 block in the Nether. But now, for every 1 block you go in the overworld, it's 2 block. Wait, for every 2 blocks you go in the overworld, it's 1 block in the Nether. So it is half the distance through Nether portals when you're going on a Nether highway now. I think there's going to be a lot of people that really appreciate that. I also, while playing last season, found it extremely tedious to be on Nether highways for 10-15 minutes just to get back to spawn from my base. And considering some other changes, it's going to be very helpful that this is just like the season 3 direct. Actually, no, see, we have horns this time.
Yeah.
Buddy Lane, thank you. Julie Bro, thank you. Another thing, we're changing our voice mod off of Plasmo to Simple Voice. And Loki, you should explain. Explain the differences between Plasmo and Simple and why we're changing.
Sorry, I just ate a chip.
Horns for chips.
Oh,
Okay.
brother, this guy stinks.
So the main change is that with Simple Voice, we'll be able to actually have custom stuff like radios, and we could have TVs that play audio, or just like kind of whatever. Oh,
Ignore that.
it's also just a little bit of a better plugin in general. Well, mod in general. Yeah.
Not more soundboards. This isn't soundboards. This is you can make like an actual radio station is what we'd like to do, where people can play some goofy stuff, but it's not a soundboard because it would be moderated.
Yeah, like we could have a radio station on the server that just plays song requests from players constantly. Like that'd just be a thing we could do.
Ladenwar 8932 donated $5.
That's the main benefit.
Carson, what are your
otherwise,
thoughts on AMC?
Simple
Gorilla?
Voice is just better, and we can do a lot more cooler stuff with it. So
I have to give my thoughts on AMC.
It also allows you to record within it. So like if you're having problems, you can hit record and then report people. So
yeah, that's also a thing. It's just nice. There's also things we can do with groups. So I could talk to everyone on the server if I want to. Just via a button. And there's also some stuff with Simple Voice where we can make it so that there's groups just for like a play event and stuff like that.
Yep, so if you're at a play, you just join the group and then you could hear everyone in the play like easily.
Next up, we changed Fortune again. What?
You didn't talk about the whisper feature, did you?
Oh, yeah. You can. There's a way you can bind when you're talking, so that like if I'm this far away, Matt can hear me, but if I'm like this far away, he can't. And it's just a separate bind,
which is
so
awesome.
That makes it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It makes it easy to like have private conversations and stuff.
Why was everyone talking about tax evasion? Well, it's illegal now, so sorry. Next up, we changed Fortune again, and we have a whole. Could you calm yourself? We'll get into that later. We've got a whole slide about that. We've got toggles for some vanilla features. Some people have been requesting things like being able to toggle phantoms. That's gonna be a thing now. We're gonna have /bill and /staff bill. So the idea is that I'll be able to go up to someone and say, "Hey, give me money" with /bill, and it will send them a request for like however much I set. So it's just a nice little quality of life thing
too.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a villager rebalance because people weren't super happy with how villagers were set up, and I understand the frustrations. No taxes anymore. You guys remember when we set up taxes last season for chest shops and we accidentally made them 10 times as expensive? I remember. We're going to have the backup system ready to go so that season 3 won't happen again, where, you know, everything exploded and everything died and everything is gone now. That won't happen again.
Yep.
And then we've also got some claim plugin improvements. Next slide. Matt.
Spawn Town.
Hi. I hit the wrong button. Uh-oh. So one thing with the last season is Spawn Town was very hectic off start. People weren't sure where to go. People didn't even know where the villager center, which we had set up for the express purpose of teaching people a little bit about the server. So we wanted to fix that. So we started off with a little area where, you know, people will be able to find where things are. So, you know, here's a little list of, yeah. Next slide. We had a group of people come together and really go around and make stuff. This is the spawn building, which is essentially a little train station where there's a whole lot of signs that, you know, tell you about the rules and the plugins we're using. And there's going to be a lot of signs where you can click for little linkies. It's cool. It's also going to be a train station where ideally we're going to be making a massive track that goes between all the cities with junctions and stuff like that. And they're going to be one-way trains. It's going to be cool. Next. Then we have the stage, which makes its appearance every season.
Everyone loves the stages. There's a cow.
Where? Ew. Next. Got a bank.
I love money.
This was mainly made by Jazz. Everyone say thank you, Jazz.
Thank you, Jazz.
It has a lowercase b.
Rob Bank?
The bank's the same as last season. This is where you would go to exchange your diamonds into Creep a Coin.
Sans Thiezela donated $5. Hello Carson, this is a message. Any chance you'd be able to make a Minecraft server for all your subscribers to play on? That's my message.
Yeah.
Sorry,
were you in the middle of something, Matt?
But then in every major town that's being, oh my god,
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
when that
every
happens.
major town that we're building, or not we're building, but you guys build, we'll try to get a bank up. Yeah, you guys will design the bank for your own town, but we can put a bank there. Next. Admin shops. It's gonna be right in front of the bank. This is where things like Carson's cool image. Oh my god. Will be sold along with invisible item frames and other stuff. Like the villager spawn eggs. I'm just gonna keep going. Next.
See, it's hard. It's hard, isn't it? It's rough. Anyways,
I'm not having a problem.
anyways, so so last season, you know, we had our weekly image maps that we kept up with.
You guys gonna be really mad at the horror stream that's coming tomorrow where you should have used your points.
What was I saying? Sorry, I just get so distracted sometimes. So I'm taking suggestions for what image maps I have available for people to buy off rip at spawn. If you want to put your suggestions in the memes chat, specifically the sub memes in the Discord, I will be looking at those and give me some good ideas for what people can get. These are obviously the cheaper image maps. You can get custom image maps via a ticket and requesting them from staff. But these are the ones that are like super cheap that you can buy pretty like just unlimited at spawn. So let me know.
Next. The tavern. We like to always have little hangout spots for you guys at spawn. Nico and Cosmo had made this little tavern called the Hungry Werewolf. You can go. There's also a little cozy fire pit behind it. Hang out. Sling your thing. Next.
Huh?
The Hall of Hats. This was made by Burning Scythe, Carson, and Loki. Woo!
Loki didn't do shit. Loki didn't do shit. Loki didn't do shit.
Oh, he's who was the other person? He just, or was it just you and
It was
Scythe
just
and
me and
Loki
Scythe.
looked?
It was just
Loki
me and
just
Scythe.
looked?
Loki
Was
just
Loki
didn't do
looking?
anything for like an hour.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
Loki
just
looked.
stared at the wall.
Okay. Well, Scythe said like you too, so I assumed. Anyway, Hall of Hats. There'll be public display of the hats available. Most of them won't be, available to the public, but you'll at least see that they exist on the server.
And that's where we'll go to claim hats occasionally. So like last season for Christmas, we had the present hat, and people could claim that at spawn. This will be the location where you would go to claim something like that. And if you hit the next slide, we've got something for the first month. You'll be able to claim this hat if you're a player joining for the first month. Everyone else won't be able to get it after the first month. So if you join now, you can get the monocle.
Not
top
now.
hat.
Not now.
Well, not now.
Server doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, on Saturday through to the next month, you'll be able to get this hat. You won't be able to get it after.
And you can see that it works for all skins, shapes, and sizes.
It does not have the XYZ axis, no.
Be cool if it did. Next. This where the waystone is. It's on top of a cool little tree trunk. Waystones. Every city can have one if they tick it, but we'll go more into that later. Next. We're having an official nether portal within the spawn. It's going to be right behind the spawn building.
Thiegsala donated $5. Hey Carson, it's another message. Tie for your Privio's reply.
Where
Maybe
you can,
we should add the hats
go.
to the server.
The sign there, you
Thanks,
can't
that's
really
my
tell, but it
message.
does say nether.
It does,
which I thought
it
was
does.
cool.
And next slide.
Yeah, next slide. Nether Hub. We're having an admin claim Nether Hub, so it at least starts off very organized, and it should be managed by staff a little bit. This was made by Merc and Donut. They killed it. Once again, this is something that happened through the ticket system where they were like, hey, we have this idea, and we were like, that's a cool idea. And it's dope. It's really cool. They did a killer job on it, and they made little image maps that goes around that has some information on it about like how to use the hub, who to reach out to if you have questions, things like that. Next. I think that's all the spawn. Oh yeah, this is everything that's inside this spawn building. Kind of already went over that, but woo! Next. Loki.
Yeah. So basically, the world size this season is going to be 20K by 20K, which means that 10 blocks away from spawn in any direction will be available.
10?
10K.
Oh.
So you can run for quite a while. So yeah, you can see by the chart, the 20K is like from top to bottom, just so that it's obvious. And it'll expand to 30K by 30K after a month, so you get an extra 5K in each direction.
Let me put on my glasses so I can read this.
Yeah, that's because you're watching in 720p. Oh shit, wrong horn. But yeah, that's it.
Economy.
Economy. So we're sticking with Creep Coin. It was discussed at one point on stream at least that we might rename it, but we're not. So yeah, that's the same. Fortune. You can basically, when you're mining diamonds, you'll be able to actually get a benefit from Fortune now, which is a bit different than it was. So if you're at like Fortune 3, or Fortune 1, just any Fortune, diamonds will get Fortune's effects half the time, which reduces the buff from like giving you 4 diamonds. Like, well, pretty much giving you for like multiplying your diamonds by 2. It makes it more like 1.6. So it's a little more balanced. And it plays a little sound whenever it activates, so that's nice. Oh, and no shop tax still, but that we already talked about that.
Oh, I'll touch up on shop tax. The main reason shop tax was implemented last season was we had believed that the massive amount of shops that were going unused were helping contribute to the server lag, which we all probably remember back in season 2. There's a decent amount of lag. So we were trying to get rid of that, and so we wanted to introduce a very small tax, keyword wanted, so that they would eventually get shut down. But that was supposed to be after like a few months of in use. They would shut down, not a week. Yeah,
It was awesome. It was awesome.
We do conclude that shop taxes or shops are bringing lag if they're going unused, we may reintroduce the intended shop tax. But yeah. Next.
Yeah. Bills. Basically, you can bill people for stuff like Carson was saying. There's a receipt system, so you can see if someone ripped you off. That's about it. Staff can bill you for image maps, so it's like pretty much you get a message in chat that says like X has billed you for this, and then you'll have a button to click to accept it. There's a cooldown on it, so you can't super duper spam it. But you can also toggle them if you don't want to get them from players. It'll just be only from staff, so that's possible.
Villager. So the big reason why we didn't have villager brooding is we didn't want the first few people who got their hands on diamonds to essentially control the villager market. It would be because we have some players, definitely not Quacks, who's also in the call, who would have definitely grinded out the first like 2 days and then had an entire villager farm, which would have been over the top, and people who are at the bottom still would have had a miserable time catching up. So one thing we're wanting to do is keep the breeding disabled for the first month, let everyone have that same chance to start off with villagers, but then after about a month, we want it to be friendlier to new players, so they'll only have to get their first 2 and then they can start breeding after that. And then with the curing of villagers and what's the buff called, Quacks?
Hero of the village.
Yeah, Hero of the Village. Those used to not do any kind of villager discounts at all, but we're introducing a 40% diamond reduction instead of the. So it'll never go down to 1.
150%.
150%? No. Yeah, so we're doing like a cap of 40, so you'll still get a significant discount, but it won't be as big as vanilla.
Is this dude still talking about villagers?
Next.
Oh no.
Weird.
Oh my gosh, yawn. So
Tickets.
we've redone the ticket system. in the little Discord. So now it should be a little bit easier for people to get their stuff organized.
This one's in the big Discord.
Huh?
This one's in the big Discord.
What do you mean?
Our little Discords don't have the ticket system.
Shut up.
It's one of the big one.
So you can do all sorts of stuff like player report. What?
Who did that?
Wrong again.
That's the wrong horn.
Get rid of that horn, man.
That's the wrong horn.
Killing the vibe.
I got rid of it. I got rid of it.
Player reports, image map requests, hat submissions, Waystone requests, claim sponsorships, event sponsorships, tech issues, other issues / requests. You can do it all via the ticket system in the Discord. There is a specific Minecraft server ticket system that you can do now that we have set up, so that we just have it nice and separated from like other Discord stuff, and it's much nicer now. So all these things are things that you could request via the ticket system. We're always reiterating because it seems like a lot of times people don't understand everything that you can do via the ticket system, but this is all the stuff that you may need from the admins or anything like that. Image maps, hats, all of that. Honestly, we love to support people's creativity, and we love your ideas. So if you have anything that you think can improve the server, anything like that at all, please shoot us a little message via the ticket system and we will get to it. We try to get to them within 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes we're not that good. But
sometimes we do just get a large barrage of tickets. So true. Like some people are like, man, this is taking a while, but like we're literally dealing with like 30 tickets.
Yeah. Up until like yesterday or the day before, we were sitting on like 40 tickets. It was cool. Maybe not 40.
Yeah, it's nice.
It was like 20 to 40.
It was 40.
40 exactly, Quacks?
Was it really?
It was 38 when I counted.
Oh my gosh, this 40. Guy's holy shit nerd emoji. Oh my gosh.
Next.
So Bib got shipped.
Thanks. Lucky.
So Waystones, there's a 15-minute cooldown now instead of what it was. So now you can actually use the Waystones a lot faster and more effectively. There's no there's no cooldown to be able to go back to where you came from, which is technically just traveling twice. But that's kind of what it's intended for. And you can submit a ticket if you want your town to get a Waystone. It's gonna be a lot more open this season, I think. So be sure to do that.
Next.
Oh fuck! I forgot I did that. Anyway, guys. Oh shit! Just look at the screen. Just look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Guys, what did you do? What did you do?
I forgot shooting you with an arrow for some reason. Fucks the camera.
What did you do? Oh man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everything's so wrong.
You're gonna have to like put the camera back.
Fourth wall.
How are you over there and over here?
All is
I better
well.
put my bow away.
All is well.
Guys, the camera's not crooked, I swear.
Oh no, you're right. No.
Of course, it happened again, of course.
Guys, none of you can see this. There's a technical difficulty screen up right now.
Yeah, don't worry.
How do I... What is even?
There's like 2 more slides. Just put it somewhere.
What is even?
Yeah, we're like at the end.
Right there.
I've seen more even before, but...
Okay, so we're adding a toggle so that you can
camera's
allow.
not a sign on the block, I swear.
Winter Does Twitch donated $5. Sorry to interrupt Carson, but are these patch notes gonna be put somewhere? Like sub announcements?
They should. They definitely should. Matt and Loki. Or just Matt.
Okay.
Do you I pay you.
Oh, this is like a command thing, so if it could be like a Loki thing, 'cause he's the
Loki, you know commands, so help Matt with that.
Yeah, so Phantom.
Why do
you run
cut-
command,
Okay.
and then Phantom can happen. Basically, last season it was just turned off, and now you can turn it back on if you like Phantoms. There's image, which is when you could put image. There's
That's not what
item
that does.
where you could, when you could put items in the chat. You can be like, look at my sign, and then people will be like, that's so funny. Yeah, you need to turn F1 off. There you go.
It's
You see
back.
it says goat horn?
It's back. It's back.
It returns. You can now see items. It's so epic. There's an auto right-click minecarts thing, which we're adding for the new train system, where if you right-click on a rail, it automatically puts you in a minecart, which is pretty cool. And the minecart goes away if it gets broken or if you get out of it for any reason. So it keeps minecarts off the rails and prevents them from being annoying. There's a PvP toggle that is off by default, so you can run like /PvP and then you can fight people if you want to do that. So that prevents people from just randomly killing people while still allowing people to fight if they want. We're gonna add /stuck so you can get out of claims.
Hey guys, I'm here now.
Dude, you can. We're adding Bill. Obviously, we already talked about Bill. Though.
Who's Bill?
You're
Bill?
allowed to find out. Questions.
Oh,
It's
this is
question
that part of the
time.
stream. Oh, yeah.
It's now the
Woo!
3-hour part of the stream.
I must change sources.
Clip Jubbly.
Why'd you say that?
Lol.
Oh, my camera's not on.
Oh no.
Hey guys, everything's broken.
Your camera has overheated.
Awkward.
Where's the video game?
Awkward.
Guys,
Is this
where's
where
this
we-
video game?
Where we sit down.
Yeah.
We sit down. I'm being screened right now.
Earlier, there was a little question in chat that I noticed.
The camera.
You broke the camera. The really real working camera.
So, what, Quacks?
There was a question someone asked earlier about tickets. They said, "What if I don't have access to the Discord?"
You should get access.
Why don't you have access to the Discord?
I don't know. They didn't specify.
Definitely the way we communicate with people is via the Discord. So highly recommend that you're in there, if even at the very least just for being able to see announcements and stuff like that, because we have no other way to reach you if that's not the case. What version will server be?
Quacks. Can you send Robbie the cool new server?
Oh yeah.
They're asking to be unbanned in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Or you can just post it in chat.
Probably better to the DM it so it's not just everyone joins it because it's unbanned server.
Well, yeah. It's eventually just gonna be.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, just post it in chat.
Still no Riptide. Still no Riptide. Yeah.
Yep.
Is it documented? Also, is it documented the commands you can do in the server? Is it hard to be a new joiner now?
The server's not very reliant on commands.
Yeah.
So that's not too big of a deal.
Yeah. Most of the commands are completely like just cosmetic, besides like claiming. and even claiming is pretty easy. When you do /claim, you don't have it in yet.
I didn't enable it.
I'm gonna
want to enable it. Why are you leaving?
You're leaving the stream in the middle of the stream.
I'm going to the signs.
Oh yeah, I figured out why I didn't do that yet. I need to compile the plugin before I put it in.
Nerd.
Yeah, you would have to do that.
Yeah, I need to compile it. Yeah.
I don't know if you said
Mitch.
anything, but you said there was a use for elytras, and were you joking? There is a use for elytras. Elytras do now have a purpose, even if it's a very stupid purpose.
Yeah, no further comments.
No further comments.
But if you want to TP to me, I'm in the signs.
So we have signs at spawn for everyone to see like what everything is. Most of the commands should just be pretty clear here, and you can always ask other people on the server.
Yeah. There's also at the bottom of each of these sections, there is a sign with green text on it that will be right clickable, and it will just bring you to like a web page that will give you more information.
And we could just make one of those for commands.
Yeah. All right, go back. Switch back.
I've been shipped.
I'm like, bid.
I haven't been on the sub server before. Where do I start to get on it? Exclamation point sub server will give you a little document, and you just follow the stuff there. New to SMP, does this mean the server is starting over with a clean slate? Also, what version of Minecraft? Yes, the server is starting over with a clean slate because the server exploded. We accidentally killed it. So now we have season 4. And as far as version of Minecraft, we're currently on 1.19.2. I don't think we're going up to 1.19.3. Right, Loki?
It's on 1.19.3.
Oh, is it?
Sure. I think so, yeah.
Okay, so
let me run the command. Nope, we're on 119.2, my bad.
Will it be on 119.3? No. Are we still using the old push to talk system or something new? We are using Simple Voice now, so it's something new.
It'll be in the new doc whenever that comes out before server launch. I'll probably have it up today or tomorrow.
Will head/plushies be back like you said they would be in the season 3 direct? I would like them to be. I think that's just something you're just gonna request via ticket. I think that's the best way to do it.
They were around, just barely anybody asked for them.
I mean, we didn't make it obvious that they were a thing.
Yeah, we also said there'd be a system.
Shub has now asked the same question a few times. Well, I mean, the server kind of exploded early. But Shub asked if there's any specific requirements for towns to get waystones. There's no like set in stone exact requirements. Essentially, it's as long as it's not too close to another major town. That's a big one, and then we just want it to be an active town or an active event area. So as long as it's not like me and my one friend live here, I would like a waystone. I mean, if it was just them and their one friend, but the build was dope, then maybe. But it's really just to provide us with some screenshots, state your case.
When will the server be open? The server is opening this Saturday at 3 p.m. EST. So that's the 21st at 3 p.m. And you're free to join then. I will be live when it happens. Will there be mob limits for breedable animals again? Yes. Has the money for the people from the event last week been added to the balance, or how will that work? Yes, the people from the events will get their money immediately on spawn in. What edition is the temp server on? 1.19.2.
Gaming with Raptor donated $5.
3 p.m.
Will Swift
EST
Sneak
announcements
be sold
at
at
2
the
p.m.
admin shops? I will gladly pay big money for it.
Blue light, yes, I was incorrect. If I said 2 p.m. in the Discord announcement, then it's 2 p.m. So I was wrong. But the server will be live at 3. I'm going to Top Golf tonight. Do you want to go? I'll pass. Swift Sneak. We're going to have an option for people to be able to get that. That is on the to-do list. As far as how it's going to work, I don't think it will be immediately upon launch that this will be what we have. But people should, like, the way we want to implement it is like you enter an in-city or like, how was it? It was like you get the achievement and then it allows you to like get it in your enchantment table.
Yeah, the idea is that it gets added to the enchantment table pool of enchantments, so you could just potentially get it. But that's it.
Ancient cities do exist. It's just the Swift Sneak is a very rare enchantment, and due to the border of the world being a thing, it becomes a limited resource that not everybody can get.
Yeah, it's either that or we find a different way to regenerate it, but I think enchantment books is probably best solution.
Yeah.
Can I still steal people's horses if they leave them on unclaimed land, or is that illegal now too?
That
I would
wasn't
recommend.
allowed.
I recommend not doing that.
Yes, Meyer. I'm sorry. There you
No, you're good.
But Meyer, yes, people that helped build Christmas Town will still be getting.
No. They're not talking about people that helped build Christmas Town. They're talking about people that finished the parkour as well as the scavenger hunt. And I would like to make that available to people if we're capable of getting a list of people. I'm talking about hats. Yes, the KFC hat and the Christmas tree hat and the Among Us hat. I would like to make that available to people. Loki, do we have? I'm assuming we don't have that list of people that got that.
We don't have a complete list. We have a list of people that did the tree parkour. In terms of people that did the scavenger hunt, we don't have that list.
We may be able to do something where it's a honor system, and if we remember you, then we can get you in. G-Swore, you aren't subbed? How play if not subbed?
It's true.
How work if not? How get in? G-Swore was on like 30 minutes ago. Yeah. Microgoose, thank you for gifting a sub to G-Swore.
G-Swore, what Twitch
Some
account
people
is this?
are able to play without subbing. Is this real?
No, G-Swore is using someone else's sub.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Do the tiers have new colors this season? I know tier 1 is yellow now. I don't think they're going to be too different. Also, we've removed name tags where it had the little tier 1 above your head. We've just gotten rid of that, so now it just says your name.
Yeah.
It'll still
also,
show up in tab, but
if your sub expired, there are 16 people marked as expired. So no, it does indeed sync that. So don't think you can just have it without being subbed. It does check.
I was able to join when I wasn't subbed.
That's fine. You can't anymore. Sorry.
Robbie, you just wait for someone to respond.
Can I join the server yet? There's a temp server up that you can play on. And there's the plot server, which I will be, if you see here, there's probably a bunch of people on this right now. Yeah, there's 48 players in the creative plot server waiting for me to go through their plots. But you can go on there. I don't think that will be up after today, but you can join the test server, which it will still be running until Saturday. And it's a really cool place to be, as you can see.
Someone asked what difficulty the server will be on. It's just going to stay on hard mode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate hard mode because I'm too much of a pussy.
Just get another right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask for money.
I think skill issue. I thought this plot server was going to be closed. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, we'll save the world of it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of the temp server, I wanna make this clear. We aren't making it available via the server to get to the test server after season 4 is up, but we will make the world download available for subscribers in the sub drive in the Discord.
Mail junk. The difference between tier 1 and tier 2 sub, I think at the moment is just hats. I don't think there's anything else.
There's no additional gameplay benefit at the moment.
We might make it so that there is, but I don't know. But like
It's hard to come up with fair benefits. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to charge you guys more money, you know.
Tier 2 and tier 3 get swift sneak at all times.
What's the plot server for? So for the last week, we've been doing an event where people come in and we have 101 prompts that were generated by AI, so like ChatGPT, and everyone could choose a prompt and build that prompt. And after this, I will be going through those. Yeah, I mean, right now, the most we would do if there's a difference between tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 is they'll get extra hats. Like tier 2 and tier 3 would get certain hats that tier 1 doesn't get if we were to do something like that. But like, it's never gonna, I don't want it to have like super big play benefits. Are you doing that on stream? Yeah. Yes, I am.
It's mainly just like nice to haves that no one else like is going to be too heartbroken if they don't have, if anything.
How do I get to the plot server? /server space plots when you're in the temp server.
Thankful asked if he could charge people for the hats he made. No. Yeah, we don't want people benefiting from monetarily in game from things that they did out of game, but also the hats are based off of a permission. So Loki would literally have to go in every single time that you sold a hat and give someone the specific permission to add your hat to them. And that would just suck.
Yep.
Any more questions about season 4?
Thankful did make a cool hat though.
The Chainsaw Man one?
We're all very shocked by that.
So how far will spawn claim go out to? Like, what's the closest someone can claim to spawn? I will show you real quick.
Whoa, spawn spoiler.
You're leaking?
No, I was gonna keep my head down until I got to the river.
Leaking. He's leaking.
He's leaking.
You could just warp spawn and then walk.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leak everything.
I know where I'm going, okay?
He doesn't know.
He walked into a tree.
I know where I'm going.
Where are you right now? Where do you think you are?
I'm at the bridge. So right here, you can see that there's a spawn island right here. And
leaking.
Yeah, I'm leaking. So this is the spawn island. This is the spawn area. On the other side of this area, this is all going to be claimable right here. We haven't set that up yet. It might be a little bit scuffed on launch, but yeah. So this other side of the bridge, all claimable. And then you can see like Hall of Hats is over there, all that. We want to make it so that like there was a good spawn area, but it also felt like, yeah, I can immediately get into the game. One of the problems with like season 1 and 2 with the spawn area was we had this giant area around spawn, so that, you know, nothing could happen there that would cause lag or anything like that. But it made everything feel kind of disjointed, and it was harder to get around. Now, I think this is a good mix between season 2 and season 3, where we have an initial area that's pretty decent. But then we've also got an area immediately outside of spawn that people can claim. And there's going to be some people that have already gotten some admin-sponsored claims that they've requested. So Merc Mart will be pretty close by, I think about right here. This is the spot we give to Merc Mart, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Merc Mart requested, or I think we reached out to Merc Mart and said, hey, we'd love to sponsor a claim for you. let us know, and then this is what they're gonna get. So Merkmart will be really close by, and then Ari's Bar, I believe, is getting a spot right here.
Yep.
And that will be cool. Why is the grass jungle green? Is it a resource pack? Yeah, it's my Vanilla Twinks resource pack.
Your vanilla what resource pack?
Twinks?
Oh.
I didn't make the name. It was Gavin.
Oh.
Vanilla. What?
Yeah, blame Gavin.
What did you call me? Yeah, no, I have green, so it's just always this vibrant green because I look at desaturated green grass and I'm like, I want to die. Kai Caesar, thanks for 8 months. Why is season 4 happening at the same time as Fortnite season 4? Dude, stuff to think about.
You asked that question so many times.
How do we get admin sponsored claims? Request them via ticket, but you have to have a really good idea. The purpose of an admin sponsored claim is so that you have a cool idea and you don't have to like wait to get a shit ton of Creeper coin for it. Like that's the reason we've done some, and we want some nice little spots at spawn, but like we're not gonna give those to everyone, you know?
Yeah. The real only reason that we're ever going to give a admin sponsor claim is if it's something that we genuinely think is going to be able to have a lot of player traffic that goes through it. So a lot of people will be able to enjoy the claim that you've made. And it's not just something for yourself, like an event area, something for spawn, things like that.
I'm new to the server and was wondering if you could explain Creeper coin. Yes. So when you get a diamond, you get 100 Creeper coin. So you could go to the bank and you can cash that out. So we don't have the shop set up yet.
No.
So like if you get a diamond, you'll be like, okay, it's time to cash this in. I get 100 Creeper coin for that, and that is your currency on the server that you can use to trade with people, and you can get that from events and stuff like that. The reason that we're doing that instead of just using a diamond is because people were splitting a diamond into like 4 different stacks of things via like a big mechanism rather than just assigning it a like 1 per like 100 value. So we couldn't do like fraction. Someone else explain this. I can't. Someone else.
Yeah, so
made it
in
difficult.
I'll do it. In the past, 1 diamond was the absolute floor that you could charge something. So say you had a stack of dirt. The lowest you could sell a stack of dirt was 1 diamond, which everyone was like, well, that's kind of a rip-off.
Yeah, you can spend cents instead of dollars. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you get
so
diamonds
now
back.
you could sell a stack of dirt for a cent or, something like that.
You can get diamonds back from 100 CC. So there's an in and an outie right here. The reason that we don't just have it so that you can do it anywhere is then people could just store their diamonds when they're in a tough spot and just get them back out. And we don't want that. We want people to have the risk of losing their shit. Yes, JEI and Minimaps work with the server, yeah.
So mining
go soon. Soon.
Mining underground, by default, below y equals 30 is accessible to everyone. So that allows for a lot more stuff to happen. You can mine below claims, unless they're set up to go all the way to Bedrock, but we do have rules set on when it's appropriate to have claims that deep. And in general, you need to be somewhat mindful of how deep your claim goes. Otherwise, it will just get modified by staff.
Robbie, once again, there will be voice chat. We're changing to simple voice.
Isn't this like the exact same as season 3? What's the change? I'm deaf. We went through the changes. Rewatch the VOD.
That was called a joke.
Oh.
Hence the I'm deaf.
Oh.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a sarcastic comment.
What are you doing?
The sign.
What is a dia?
Well, you see, I don't have the creeper coin symbol on hand right now.
What is a
so
dia?
Dia.
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 Can you explain why there isn't a splash spawn or /home command? Matt?
Yeah, so the biggest reason is we want there to be, we want this to be survival Minecraft the most that it can be. So this prevents people from spending 7 hours mining netherite and then consequences for doing so. Or traveling literally across the entire world and then just being able to type a few letters and have that mean nothing. If you are going out, then it needs to be difficult to come back. Things like that. With the waystones, that is a good medium to where you're still able to go and interact with people, but you can't just teleport wherever you want, getting rid of any consequences the game has to offer.
There's not /TP either, but there are waystones. Waystones are set up at towns and stuff like that. There's no specific restrictions for what we think deserves a town, a waystone, or anything like that, but we're a little bit picky and choosy with what we give, because we don't want you to just be able to get anywhere at any time. But certain towns we've already promised waystones to, like Hearthwind, which is Charcoal Town's new waystone, and stuff like that. And Gaytown, which will be Gayville, has already been promised a waystone. All that kind of stuff, and you'll be able to just waystone warp to places like that. Waystones do not cost anything to teleport. Super.
In Monsterfell's, anything inside your claim, you can make it whatever you want. And then someone asked how the trains are going to work. So at the moment, we have the train station at spawn. Whenever someone makes a town, it might take a little bit, but we will attempt to essentially connect all the towns via a giant circle with junctions that go off from there to connect to the different towns. So no matter where you are, you will eventually be able to just get on a train and head back to spawn. And they have a little one-way system built into it, so you can't take a minecart in the opposite direction, so you'll never run into somebody.
Yes, iron farms and stuff are allowed. Just wondering if there's a limit for pixel art or requirements in /around spawn. We don't have anything like that, but be mindful of. We'd like spawn to look good. There were people that got frustrated by a giant Peter Griffin last season.
Me.
Well, no, I've
I know other people too. But
so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, regarding like farms and stuff, do check the rules if you are curious about that kind of stuff. There's very specific wording about how and where those can be, and it's mainly just that we don't want them around spawn or like high traffic areas to like towns.
Oh yeah, there was
mainly if they're automatic.
There was a decent rule change at the end of season 3, which we never really got to talk about. It was just added. But we were getting requests from people that own towns about like town rules and whatnot. We're still not enforcing town rules, but that mainly implies like, I don't want anybody wearing armor in my town. If you wear armor, then I'm going to ban you from my town. That sucks. Things like that. If someone is being, a jackass and harassing people, that goes against server rules. That doesn't need to be a town rule. We aren't enforcing things like bans from towns. We want people to be able to play Minecraft how they want to play Minecraft. However, if someone is being a nuisance within the town, then just report them. It's better to get them off the server than out of your town. And with that, we added a rule to where if a town is going for a clear, certain aesthetic, like if you look around spawn that Carson showed off, it's obviously a specific aesthetic. So if I were to go in and add a massive Peter Griffin to that, the town would be able to request staff to move that out of town, and we would most likely do it. the big thing is we don't want people essentially ruining a group project, because that's what towns are. It's a group of people coming together to build something cool, and to have one person come in, claim an area, and ruin that project, it sucks for the majority of people, which we don't want that happening.
Will CMC Live Map website be live with launch? Yes.
Yep.
We will have Dyn Map. Where are the rules at? You can read them in the CMC Discord. There's a document, and you'll also be able to read them via the bit.ly link that Loki just put in chat.
Yeah. Tai, the best way to answer your question about the tickets in the most broad way as possible, the tickets are used for anything and everything that you could possibly think of. The worst that we could do is be like, no, we're not going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any request, idea, just submit a ticket. It should be that simple.
SSM Flex, there's plenty of people that play from Europe and don't have too much of a problem. The server's pretty good. And with the new season, it's a 25% better server.
I'm building a mega base that is roughly 80 by 80 blocks, kind of constructed, far from sighting. Collects to see as I build it to eventually claim the whole thing. Yes. It's so one block is 1 CC. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you're claiming 100 blocks, that's 100 CC. So your claim is as much money as you can own.
Yeah, one thing I'm going to note that was also added to the rules was that if you're building like bridges and stuff, you really should be mindful of not blocking them for boats across like rivers and stuff. Like, don't just put a string of blocks across the river, ideally. We're not going to be like super strict on enforcement of this, but like if you are blocking major areas or you put up like some stupid crap, it'll just get torn down. Either by players or us, because that's just going to be acceptable. So make sure that boats can travel under your stuff, just for the sake of people enjoying using boats on the server.
And are diamonds the only way to get CC? No, they are most certainly the main way, but we are also going to be doing things like events, either it's admin run or player run. Typically our player run events get sponsored by the staff team, to where we just give out like 20,000 creeper coin to the economy just for, just to boost it, I guess, with the events. And then with the admin events that are coming up, there may be more creeper coin that get involved in those, as well as things like hats, maybe some contraband, just things like that, which are always allowed in player events as well, as long as they are requested via the tickets, and state your case as to why this should be. Like, if someone made a really cool event and wanted a hat as a reward, that's probably something that we'd be able to do, as long as it's a good addition to the server and a decent amount of people can get it and not just like one.
Miles, we're using vanilla generation, so yeah, diamonds are the same commonness as vanilla.
We know the seed for the world. Ideally, no one ever knows the seed. We don't want people to be little stinkers.
Yep. If you see someone sharing the seed around, or they have, please report it via ticket. We don't want people on the server sharing that. And people that are sharing it will be punished. You can keep it for yourself and just don't tell anyone. But if you're using it to your advantage, that will be a big no-no. So don't do that. But if you just want that so you can plan out builds, then by all means do that yourself.
Okay.
You can also just download the world.
So as far as questions from here on out, please, we will answer them as much as we can in the Minecraft chat and sub chat in the Discord. If you have any further questions, please ask away there. And you can also make a ticket if you really need a question answered. But for now, we're going to be done, because we could sit here answering questions for hours. But I've got to do the AI prompt build tours, because I was supposed to do that 17 minutes ago. Yeah.
Oops.
No, it's fine though. Yeah.
Well, I'm sending you out of the sub server, so.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. When does season 4 actually open publicly? It opens on Saturday at 2 p.m. EST.
You literally just.
Yep.
Check sub announcements for all details on
Yep.
dates and times.
Yep. Yep. So ask any more questions in the Discord. We will answer.
We do read the channels there.
And thank you guys all for watching that.